Sanders in the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger. Right now he needs the turn. It's better with him as well, but gave up some rear grip as we see trouble for Kyle Larson there.
Oh, big trouble. He's lost the right front wheel.
Wheels have fallen off the bus. That's not the wheel they were even waiting on, Kevin. They were working on the left rear.
And that will have implications beyond today.
Well, these cars are difficult because of the way that those tires lock on there, and sometimes when you have a loose wheel, it's hard to identify what's going on. If it's one of the rear wheels, you'll feel the rear end start to shift around.
Kyle Larson's weekend at Circuit of the Americas turned into a nightmare. The 2021 Cup Series champion faced multiple setbacks during Sunday's Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix. Having qualified in 7th position on the starting grid, Larson faced challenges that severely impacted his race and will continue affecting his team in upcoming events. The troubles began early in the race with confusion over track limits, but escalated dramatically when a wheel detached from his car. The incident triggered immediate penalties and will result in further consequences for his crew. Let's break down exactly what happened to the number 5 Hendrick Motorsports team in Austin and what it means going forward. NASCAR's first road course race of the season exposed significant communication issues regarding track limits enforcement. Officials failed to clearly specify which turns would be monitored, creating widespread confusion among drivers and teams. During the pre-race meeting, NASCAR instructed drivers that vehicles must run the full course at all times, and that they would be judged as missing or shortcutting when all 4 tires are on the non-track side of the red and white rumble strips that define the apex of the turns. However, according to Jeff Gluck of The Athletic, officials never specified which turns would be subject to enforcement. This ambiguity resulted in contradictory information circulating through the paddock. Larson's team experienced this confusion firsthand, with his crew chief asking the spotter. The spotter replied, "Is it true that NASCAR is not policing track limits in 6? I received a message that they are not. I have not heard that." The official up here said they are. While running in 8th position on lap 33, Larson cut turn 3 and received a stop-and-go penalty. His immediate reaction revealed the confusion, with Larson stating plainly, "I didn't know they were calling 3." The penalty dropped him from 8th to 16th position, damaging his race strategy. Other teams received different information. Someone on A.J. Allmendinger's radio said, "All right, NASCAR just made a change. There's no track limits in turn 6 if that helps you. No track limits in turn 6 only." Allmendinger's response, "I didn't realize there was," further highlighted the communication breakdown. Kyle Busch later criticized NASCAR's approach to track limits enforcement, saying,
"About turn 6, if you could cut it or not." I heard they were going to police turns 4, 5, and 6, and then it turned into 3, 4, 5. And yesterday it was only 4 and 5. So they ain't got a clue.
Larson's problems intensified when he headed to the pits with just 2 laps remaining in Stage 2. What began as a routine pit stop quickly deteriorated into a catastrophe. The number 5 Hendrick Motorsports crew performed a painfully slow service. Initially, a crew member halted Larson from leaving pit road to spend additional time working on the left rear tire. After this extended stop, they finally waved him back onto the track. By then, Larson had dropped to 34th position. The situation deteriorated dramatically when, after exiting turn 6B, Larson's right front wheel completely detached from the car.
10 away. Keep coming. 5 away, keep coming. 3, turn in, on the sign, 4 tires on the jack. Wait. Wait. Go. No. All right, go. You'll be clear on the way out.
CBS Sports' Steve Taranto captured Larson's reaction to the mishap. "I've got a flat, or a wheel's coming off." Right. Oh, fuck, right front came off.
"I got a flat or wheels coming off right, something fucking right front came off. Got 2 coming here. Still 10 back. Coming left side here, left side. One more will be the 43.
Remarkably, Larson managed to limp his damaged vehicle back to the pits. The wheel rolled harmlessly into the grass away from the racing surface, allowing the race to continue under green flag conditions. However, the damage to Larson's race was already done. NASCAR officials immediately assessed a 2-lap penalty against Larson for the lost wheel. This penalty effectively ended any hope of a competitive finish. After running 7th in Stage 1, Larson plummeted to 37th position in Stage 2. The immediate 2-lap penalty dealt a severe blow to Larson's chances in the race. However, the consequences extend far beyond the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix. NASCAR Rulebook Section 8.8.10.4.c, Tires and Wheels, covers loss or separation of an improperly installed tire wheel from the vehicle during the event. The rules on this matter were amended ahead of the 2023 season and carry significant penalties. Based on precedent from a similar incident at Texas Motor Speedway in 2024, 2 of Larson's crew members, specifically the tire changer and jackman responsible for the loose wheel, face mandatory 2-race suspensions. This means Larson will compete in the upcoming Shriners Children's 500 at Phoenix Raceway and the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway without 2 key pit crew members. According to Fox Sports' Bob Pockras, these suspensions are virtually guaranteed. The absence of these crew members will force Hendrick Motorsports to make adjustments to Larson's pit crew for the next 2 events, potentially affecting their performance during critical pit stops. Larson's misfortunes at COTA were not limited to the track limits confusion and wheel incident. Later in the race, he faced yet another setback when Ryan Preece made contact with him, causing Larson to spin on turn 20. This final incident capped off a disastrous day that saw Larson finish in 32nd position. For a driver who finished 3rd just 1 week earlier at Atlanta's Ambetter Health 400, the result represents a significant step backward in what has been a mixed start to the 2025 season. Larson's early season results now include a 3rd-place finish at the Ambetter Health 400, a 20th-place result at the Daytona 500, an 11th-place finish in the second duel at Daytona, and now 32nd place at COTA. Kyle Busch voiced strong criticism about NASCAR's handling of track limits at COTA. When asked if the series should eliminate track limits altogether, Busch responded emphatically, "No, because then you'll just straight shot turn 3 all the way to turn 6. Don't do that. No, you got to have track limits. We need to be a professional racing league that knows how to handle it professionally on a racetrack." Busch went on to compare NASCAR's approach unfavorably with other racing series.
No, you gotta have track limits. We need to be a professional racing league that knows how to handle it professionally on a racetrack. You look at Formula One and V8 Supercar and who the hell else that races road course racing, and they all have track limits and they all obey the track. And I don't think turn 6 was policed very well today, so we all just started taking advantage of it and running through the dirt.
The confusion highlighted ongoing challenges as NASCAR continues to incorporate more road courses into its schedule. This season features 6 road course races, with COTA representing the first such challenge of 2025. The timing of these crew suspensions is particularly unfortunate for Larson. The NASCAR Cup Series now heads to Phoenix Raceway for the Shriners Children's 500, a track where Larson has demonstrated considerable success in the past. Larson's career best finish at Phoenix came in 2021, when he took the checkered flag in first place. This past performance makes Phoenix a venue where Larson might reasonably expect to bounce back from the COTA disaster. However, competing without 2 regular crew members introduces a significant variable that could impact his performance. After Phoenix, the series moves to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Pennzoil 400, where Larson will still be working with replacement crew members. This extends the potential impact of the COTA incident across 3 consecutive race weekends. Larson's difficult day at COTA carries implications for his position in the Cup Series standings. After a solid 3rd-place result at Atlanta the previous week, the 32nd-place finish without points represents a significant setback. For the 2021 Cup Series champion, maintaining consistency will be crucial to championship aspirations. The upcoming races at Phoenix and Las Vegas now take on added importance as opportunities to recover from the COTA disaster.